upper body blitz. Today, we are going to be picking on the upper body. We're going to have 4 exercises that we're going to be doing back to back for 3 sets before finalizing a lower body stimulus with 2 movements for the lower half. For this movement, we're actually not going to be moving. Dun, dun, dun. We're going to get into an asymmetrical push-up position, meaning that one arm is going to be relatively low and one arm is going to be relatively high. This can be completed from the knees, the toes, or an elevated surface like a couch or a coffee table or the wall. I'm going to descend into my push-up position, holding for 10 seconds. 9, 10. I'm going to press back up and descend one more time. 9, 10. Press back up, descend again. 9, 10. And then I shall switch sides. Similar to movement 1, we will not be moving for this exercise. This will be a row isometric with a variable duration starting from lots of seconds to a little bit of seconds. So again, you're going to imagine that you've got these long weights hanging from the ceiling. You're going to grab them and pull the shoulder blades and the elbows into the floor while you're also creating tension with the lower body by driving your lower back and your heels into the ground and imagining that you're pulling your heels to your head. We're going to press our heels into the floor for as hard as we can for 30 seconds. Turn it off. 20 seconds. Turn it off. And 10 seconds. Turn it off. We'll be adding a little bit of movement into the next movements now. So we're going to get into a bent over position and we're going to be performing a single arm lateral raise. So one arm is going to come out to the side, pausing at the top for a moment. We're going to perform 15 on one side before transitioning to 15 on the other side. If you find that it's hard to stop the torso from rotating, feel free to anchor the free hand onto something for a little bit of stability. Our final movement of this series is going to be an overhead tricep extension from a hip bridge position, pressing those hips up to the sky, pressing your load up to the sky, bending from the elbows, bringing that load that you've got from your house down towards the top of the head and back up again. We're going to be performing 20 repetitions. After we wrap up our 3 sets of that upper body blitz, we're going to do a lower body finisher to ensure that we get that full body stimulus. We're going to be descending into our deep squat pattern, and just near the bottom position, not necessarily at the very bottom, you're going to hang out there and perform a 10-second isometric, pushing the floor away as hard as you can, squeezing your arms and your abs as hard as you can for 10 seconds, popping back up, and then performing 5 more repetitions just like that. We will be supersetting the squat with a lower body hip hinge. So you can grab either an external weight, or if you're still learning how to pattern that deadlift, you can grab a broomstick. You're going to place that broomstick along the back side of the body. So we have 3 points of contact: the head, the upper back, and your butt. We're then going to go into that deep hip hinge position, ensuring that we do not lose contact with any of those spots. If I start to break contact, that's information for me that I am borrowing a range of motion, not from my hip, but from elsewhere. So what I want you to do here is get into that deep hinge where you can no longer go anymore, and then you're going to add as much effort and tenacity as you can by pressing that floor apart and creating as much tension as possible for 5 seconds. Stand back up and repeat. We're going to do 10 repetitions just like this, and we'll be hitting that lower body for a total of 2 sets. If you're liking these at-home workouts, give this video a like and consider subscribing to our page.